Well, it's time once again for a new sponsored segment on First at 4. It is called Medical Monday. Each Monday, I'll be talking to one of our sponsors from the medical community about the services that they provide. My guest today on Medical Monday is Dr. Earl Heydrich from Smile Design Center. Dr. Heydrich, thank you for coming back and being with us again today.
My pleasure, Danny.
Well, it's good to have you because I've got some questions about periodontal disease. Did I say that correct?
You did correctly say it.
All right. Well, what exactly is that?
Periodontal disease starts out as an inflammatory process in the mouth, around the gums and the teeth. And it progresses to a bacterial infection that ultimately leads to losing the teeth.
All right.
Not a good thing to have.
Is that sort of, and I'm not going to open my mouth, but the puffiness that a lot of times you will see, kind of, it's
Exactly.
a little bit more discolored. You've got a chart here. Would any of that be on that?
I've got a chart here.
All right.
Yeah,
super.
now that chart, this chart right here, the first diagram is of healthy gums.
Okay.
And many of you have been in a dental office or our office, and we measure the gums with this little measuring device here, and that is a picture of health. Okay?
So that's good.
That's good.
All right, super.
This is the inflammatory process that begins if we allow plaque and bacterial products and their byproducts to remain around the teeth and the gums. So the gums get kind of red and puffy and bleed easily.
So this is periodontal disease.
That
And
is the
those are
early stages of
symptoms.
periodontal disease. This is called gingivitis, but it's the
Okay.
first stage of periodontal disease.
And these are the symptoms, the puffiness, the bleeding. What else did you say?
Puffiness, bleeding, bad breath is usually the signs for gingivitis and early periodontal disease, and those same symptoms continue, but just get worse.
I see. So what happens whenever it progresses? What happens to your gums? What happens to your teeth if they're left unchecked?
If it's left untreated, then things just get worse. This diagram shows the tartar that builds up around your teeth, and that is that hard kind of material that the hygienist has to remove, that you and your home care will not remove, with your toothbrush.
With the scraping, correct?
Yeah, a little bit of scraping.
Gotcha.
Gentle scraping, I might add.
Gentle scraping.
Yes, yes.
Always at Smile Design Center, everything's gentle.
Everything is gentle. And so, as you see here, this process, of course, the inflammation is still there, and then the bacteria is starting to get in. Now, what happens here is, see, this part right in here is where the bone is, because underneath your gum tissue is the bone that holds your teeth in.
Right.
So the process continues. If it is allowed to continue, what happens is the bone starts deteriorating around all of that mess that's going on.
Ugh.
And things just get worse and worse and worse.
All right, well, so what can you do? Is there a cure, or how do you stop this?
There actually is no cure
Wow.
for periodontal disease. However, there is treatment that one can have to get it under control. And of course, the earlier you get that treatment, the better off you'll be. Another interesting thing about periodontal disease, like some other diseases we have, is that it is going on before you really know it.
Right.
A number of people allow it to progress quite far before they know that they have it. And that is the reason that we and all other dentists basically encourage people to get a regular checkup to ensure that they don't fall into this trap.
And that's just part of preventative care, the regular checkup, going in once every 6 months.
That's right.
And that's the sort of thing that you guys specialize in, correct?
Exactly. You got it.
All right, super. Well, Dr. Heydrich, we're out of time, but it was lovely seeing you again. I don't know if it was lovely seeing these diagrams. What else have you got in here?
Well,
Jeez,
it just gets worse and worse.
Oh, my gosh. Newman, are you still taking this? Look at that. Holy moly. Okay, that's not quite. Well, I don't know. That looks bad.
Cavities there.
All right. Okay, we're out of time.
We're out of time.
That's all the gross stuff I can look at right now. Dr. Heydrich, thank you for being with us today. If our sponsor sparked your interest today, then you can give them a call down at Smile Design Center. The number is 205-750-8008. You can find out more about them online at smiledesignCenter.net.